Welcome back to the Festiva Garage, guys. We're here with Jesse working on Slow King. We meant to dyno this car Sunday or Saturday at the dyno. However, we blew a charge pipe. We put her back on and we just went for another ride and we blew it back off. So now we're going to take the pipe and we're going to weld a bead all the way around her so that way it won't pop back off. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do this. I didn't think we'd be turning this car up. However, we have decided to turn it up already. So we got to make sure those pipes won't come off. So we're going to take each pipe off and put a nice weld bead all the way around it. Sand it down nice and smooth so that way we'll get a good bite with a hose clamp. And we'll show you guys a ride here in a little bit. So far we've had it up to about 15 psi, I believe. We're going to turn it down just a hair to keep it a little safe, but it's pulling pretty good. We got the water methanol nozzle in, and we've got my old nozzle sitting down in there. We're going to pop the new nozzle in. We're going to hook the water methanol up. However, we won't have any water meth until tomorrow. Now, we could go buy windshield wiper fluid, but we're not that interested in doing that. So tomorrow we got our weld beads all done on the end of our pipe. We got the water methanol nozzle injection hooked up. Jesse's out there right now taking the master cylinder and brake booster off of the parts car. We're going to swap that out. This car's always had a leaky master, so we're going to swap that out. Re-bleed all the brakes, bleed the proportioning valve, and then go for another test drive. Pipes are back on. Methanol nozzle is installed. All beads are done. We're getting ready to paint up the master cylinder and brake booster from the parts car. First, we're going to take the master cylinder off of this car. We're going to pop the reservoir off, make sure the bushings come out clean and dry. If the bushings are clean and uncut, then we'll reuse those bushings as they look a little fresher than the ones off the parts car. The old brake booster master cylinder are out. We are in the process of cleaning and gonna paint up the new used unit that we have. Hopefully the paint sticks to it. I know brake fluid is pretty terrible to paint over, but we're gonna clean the living daylights out of it and try to paint her up, make her look somewhat decent when we put it back in. We are ready to paint. Got everything nice and clean and sanded down. Tomorrow we will hit it with some more acetone, trying to get all that residual oil off. We've got the emergency brake components all cleaned up and in a little bag of vinegar, trying to get them broke free. We've got them broke free, but we're just cleaning them up, getting all the corrosion off of them. And then the new rear beam will be ready to go back on. All the piping's back together and the car's ready to hit the road again. It's obviously a pretty shit night, so we're not going anywhere. But got to thinking about the master cylinder and brake booster, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and just upgrade. We're going to go ahead and grab a Miata unit. If anybody has a Miata unit that they'd like to part ways with, please let us know. We'd like to get this car running as soon as possible. However, we don't want to put in a used Festiva master cylinder and then have to turn around and take it back out and put in a Miata unit. Jesse is going to autocross the car, so he wants to go ahead and do it right the first time without having to do all this mess again and again. So if you would, guys, please take a look, see if you have a Miata booster master cylinder, and if you do, just let me know how much you want for it. Thanks, guys.